As everyone was going along, living their lives, not thinking anything at all about the weather, we had a wonderful holiday, and then that night.
And I remember seeing all the clouds outside. I remember seeing the storm, and the clouds were actually turning colors. They were turning orange, purple, green. Like I could see like the lightning flashing in different colors.
I was watching the news. He came upstairs to go to bed. They said it's time for Trotwood to take cover, get in your safe place. So I said, honey, we better go downstairs. You better come on. He said, I'm just gonna stay in bed all night. God's gonna take care of me. So I said, Dale, come on. So he got up and we got downstairs in the basement. We heard a thump and he said, Allie, we've been hit.
Where I was gonna be laying, a limb had came through that window, and that's where I would have been. The good Lord brought me down. I know, He took care of us. To the goodness of God, we survived.
I was sitting on the front porch and it was just lightning and everything, and all of a sudden it got still. I went in the house, I heard the tornado sirens going off, and I told my girls to get up. I said, get up now, go downstairs.
So as a community, I mean, I think it affected everyone in some capacity within our immediate radius. As a church, it did hit several of our members' homes, apartment complexes. It hit the church directly.
First of all, you have an incident like that happens at night, which was in itself devastating, but you also find out that you have a gas leak, you find out that you have no lights, and we had to really quickly mobilize in getting our police and our fire out into that area, letting people know that they were going to have to leave their homes.
I remember the morning of it when I could hear Pastor Norman ringing the doorbell and calling and saying, Mr. and Mrs. Collins, are you all okay? And it was just like God sent him there to see about us. We were so thankful. I think at that moment, the community came together. It was wonderful because everybody was checking to make sure that everybody was all right. You know, regardless to the damage, are we okay? And thank God no one was injured. Truly a blessing.
We're thankful because God was in the midst of all of what we were doing. Living out the suitcase, you know, it can be trying, it can be a little tough, but you know, it helps you to have a better understanding of what it is like to have a family and to go through some hills and some valleys in life. And I embraced it because, you know, a lot of people didn't have that opportunity to have a place to lay their heads down, and I just want those people that are still displaced just to be able to have somewhere that they can call home again.
I know what my daughter went through. I didn't understand the nature of her hurt so bad. She would tell me, but I didn't realize that it was hurting her so bad. And when school started, she was so worried about her kids getting back to school. And, you know, and she said, Mom, if I could just get back to my house, I know it would be all right.
A lot of people have been displaced, and a lot of people still need things, and it would be a good cause to support so people could have a nice holidays.
It helps those people that are displaced to have a little bit of normalcy and to feel comfortable with the holidays coming around the corner and knowing that they're moving forward.
When I'm talking to people in the community that did not have the devastation, I remind them that you may not have been touched, but a part of our community, a part of our family has been devastated by this. And we need you to remember that in terms of your ability to help in any way that you can.
I think it's one thing when we raise a cause at church and we're like, oh, this cause is for, but to actually have a cause that's here, that's right next door, that's like down the street from you, that is a cause that I feel is really worthy of the attention.
This is a way to give to those who need it, to be the hands and feet of Jesus, if you will, at a really, really crucial time in people's lives, when they just need to feel the warmth of people who care in a very tangible way. And here's a way that we can be the answer for somebody that really, really needs it.
This year's Christmas with a Cause campaign is called Neighbor to Neighbor, Give Hope at Christmas. And through the efforts of this campaign and through your generosity, we're going to provide Christmas for 40 families that live in this community so that they can celebrate Christmas with their loved ones. Jesus said the greatest command is to love God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and all your strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. We would love to invite you to give hope at Christmas with us this year as we serve neighbor to neighbor and we serve Christ. Please join us by praying, spreading the word, and giving sacrificially.